Right, so after doing today's 10-hour wear test with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation and the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, the winner is, drum roll, the winner is, hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Kirsty Lo, and in today's video, it's going to be a really exciting one because recently I did a poll on my channel asking you guys what video shall I do next, and 85% of you guys voted for today's video, which is to compare the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation with the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. Now, both of these are very popular foundations and they both claim to have up to 24 hours of wear. I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of both of these foundations, and I'll be looking at like the coverage, the wear time, the finish, and the overall performance of both of these foundations. I'll be doing a 10-hour wear test with plenty of close-up shots of my skin in natural daylight, so get ready for that. So hopefully by the end of this video you know which foundation, the Estee Lauder Double Wear or the Clinique Even Better Foundation, is going to be the right one for your skin type. So yeah, if you want to know how this comparison goes, then please keep watching. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you never miss out on any videos that I post. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Mwah! Right, so I've already cleansed and moisturised my skin, and before applying any foundation, I always like to use a primer. And the one that I'm going to use today is this Lancome Le Base Pro Perfecting Makeup Primer, because I do have really oily skin, so I find that using a primer definitely helps before applying foundation. I recently did do a video about all the best primers for oily skin, and I've also done loads of other videos like the best primers, best foundations, best moisturisers, just all the best stuff for oily skin. All the links will be down in the description box below, so definitely go check it out. So this primer, I'm just going to apply it on the back of my hand. It is like a gel consistency. It's so lightweight and it's oil free as well, so if you have oily skin like me, this is perfect for you. I want to apply the primer on my full face. So yeah, I find that applying this primer just creates that really smooth base for your foundation to go on top of. So yeah, that was the Lancome Le Base Pro Primer. Very good stuff. So the first foundation we're going to look at is this Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. There's 30ml in this bottle and it retails for £38.50. And yet again, Estee Lauder have put the pricing up of this foundation. It's gone from like £35 to £37.50 and now it's £38.50. So they're like slowly pulling it up. So let's look at the packaging of this Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation first. It comes in a beautiful frosted glass bottle with a gold cap, and if you unscrew it, you're probably wondering, why is there no pump? Usually you think for an expensive foundation there would be a pump included. However, Estee Lauder does sell a pump separately that you can buy, but you know, you want it to be included, don't you? So recently I had to buy a new bottle of this double wear because I'm now in the shade 2W1 Dawn, which is one shade lighter than the one that I usually use, which is 2W2 Rattan, because I feel like my skin is a bit light now, and this is like the palest my skin's probably ever been. So yeah, let's go on to the Estee Lauder website to see what it has to say about this foundation and a bit more details about it. Right, so firstly, there's 60 shades available in this double wear foundation. 60 shades, that's absolutely incredible. It's a medium to full buildable coverage foundation. It's a matte finish, and the formula facts of this double wear is, are you ready for this? It's a 24-hour wear, 24-hour colour true, 24-hour non-creasing. It's waterproof, it's sweat and humidity resistant, transfer resistant, controls all day. There's no caking, no settling into fine lines or pores, no pouring, no streaking. It's oil-free, dermatologist tested, it's non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores, and it's free of synthetic fragrance. Wow, that's quite a long list of what this foundation can do. It's like whatever a foundation can do, this Estee Lauder Double Wear claims to be able to do it. That's how amazing it is. So it claims. And there's SPF 10 in this foundation, which is really good because you want your skin to be protected from the sun. Let's give it a try. And before applying this double wear, make sure to give it a good shake. Give it a good shake for about 5 to 10 seconds. Shake, shake, shake. And today I'm using the shade 2W1 Dawn, and that's for light to medium skin with warm peach undertones. Okay, so let's go in with the double wear. and this shade is 2W1 Dawn. So I have got like redness and texture on my skin, so let's see how well this double wear covers that. With the double wear, it is a medium to full buildable coverage foundation. So with the one layer, it's going to be a medium coverage, and the second layer later on, that's going to be more fuller coverage. Wow, but straight away you can see how well it's covered the imperfections on my skin. And it's like smoothing out all my texture, smoothing out all my pores. But this is feeling so lightweight on my skin, very comfortable. And you can see even from the one layer, it's already like smoothed out everything on my skin. And it still looks so natural. And I do find that the best way to apply the double wear, it is with a makeup sponge or beauty blender. It just makes application so flawless and very natural looking. Wow guys, look at that. So that's one layer. Oh, actually I've got a little bit on my hair, so just ignore that. Right, so second layer now. This double wear is just giving me very flawless looking skin. Look at the way it's just smoothed out my skin and it's covered all of my imperfections. This is 2 layers of the Estee Lauder double wear foundation. Yeah, this is looking so flawless right now, and it's still very lightweight. It doesn't even feel like I've got any foundation on. That's why I love this double wear. Love it, love it. Okay, so on to the next foundation, and it's the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. There's 30ml in this bottle and it retails for £36. So let's look at the packaging first of this foundation. It's in a really unique shape. I don't think I've seen any other foundation in this sort of like cone shape. It's in a glass bottle with a plastic lid, and voila, you can see there is a pump, which definitely is a plus point. We all love a pump on a foundation, don't we? Yeah, I love the shape of that. It's very unique looking. So I'm going to go on the Clinique website now just to see what it says about this foundation, what it claims to do, what it's all about. Right, so with the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, there is an SPF 20 in this foundation, which is a bit more compared to the Estee Lauder Double Wear. With this one, there's SPF 10, and then the Clinique foundation SPF 20. And it says it's a serum foundation for combination oily to oily skin. Love that, because I have really oily skin, so knowing that this foundation is designed for us oily skin girls, love, love, love. It's a serum foundation combining the skin perfecting coverage of a foundation with the power of a serum. It's got a matte finish and it's a full buildable coverage foundation. And the key ingredients is vitamin C, salicylic acid, hyaluronic acid, and a mineral SPF 20. And the formula facts of this foundation, are you ready for this? There's 24-hour color true wear, 24-hour defense against caking, settling, creasing, pouring, or streaking. It's mineral sunscreen, it's oil-free, yes. It's sweat and humidity resistant, it's waterproof, non-acnegenic, it's fragrance-free, and it's allergy tested. That's a pretty long list of formula facts, and you know what? I feel like the formula facts of this Clinique foundation is quite similar to the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I'm going to put both the formula facts of both the foundations on the screen right now, just so you can see and compare it and see so that you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this foundation does sound absolutely amazing, like a serum foundation. It's like a hybrid skincare foundation, combining a serum mixed in with a foundation, like a full coverage foundation. Right, I'm just going to give this sponge a clean and I'll be back in a bit. So I'm back with a clean beauty blender and I'm ready to go. I'm in the shade WN16 Buff. Okay, so let's give this Clinique foundation a go. Let's do it. Wow, you know what? This foundation is looking pretty full coverage, even from this first layer. You'd think with a serum foundation it's not going to be full coverage, because with a serum it might be diluted a little bit, but it's not. Look at the coverage in this. Wow, this is blending really nicely onto my skin. So it is a buildable coverage foundation. It feels incredibly lightweight, a lot more lightweight compared to the double wear actually. I love the coverage of this. It's still very natural looking, but you've got the coverage there. It's still covered all my redness and texture that I've got on my cheeks. So I'm going to do one more layer. So this is the second layer now of the Clinique foundation, just to make it a really full coverage. It just blends so evenly and very easily on my skin. It's covered all my redness, my texture, just smoothed and evened everything out. And I feel the Clinique foundation is a bit more matte comparing it to the double wear. Which side do you think is looking better? The Estee Lauder double wear or the Clinique, actually let me put the lid back on, or the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation? It's been about 10 minutes now since I applied the foundations. It's just something that I like to do to see, is the foundation going to dry down onto my skin a different colour? Is it going to oxidize? So with the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, it has oxidized just a little bit. And then with the Clinique Even Better foundation on this side, there's no colour change. It is still the same colour with when I first applied it. Usually when foundations dry down, it can look a different colour, like lighter or darker. So it's worth waiting the 10 minutes just to find out. Right, I'm back and makeup's done. And I did use some of the Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and this is the ultra blur version, and I've used it to set both the foundations into place because I do have really oily skin, so I always like to use setting powders. And for my eye makeup, I thought, you know what, I'd go all out and glam it up today, and just to match my purple top that I have on today, I've used the, what's this one called? The Urban Decay Naked Ultraviolet Eyeshadow Palette. Love this. It really reminds me of the days when I did work at Urban Decay. I used to love using like purple eyeshadows just to match out purple uniform, because purple's like, you know, the signature Urban Decay look, and I just love these colours. Look at these. You've got the mattes, you've got the shimmers, you've got the neutrals. Love it. And that's what I've used on my eyes. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check in with you guys later on today in around about 6 hours time, and it's gonna be a natural daylight, so get ready for that. Right guys, I'm back, and it's been about 6 hours now since I last was on camera. But yeah, I'm in my bedroom. I haven't actually done my house tour yet because I only recently moved into my house, so I might do a house tour for you guys. But anyway, right, so just a reminder, on this side of my face, I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And then on this side of my face, I've got the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. Okay, so let's look at the Estee Lauder Double Wear side first, shall we? Let's go. So yeah, even after 6 hours, look how well the Double Wear has controlled my oils. There's hardly any shine on my cheeks. Look at that. On my nose, there's like minimal shine. There's no caking or separation. The corner of my nose is looking flawless. That's usually like the area that I usually get a bit of like caking or separation. However, with the Double Wear, I don't get that at all, and it's controlled my oils so well. It's still looking so flawless after 6 hours of wear, and considering I've got really oily skin, the Double Wear has controlled my oils really well. I love it. And then on the other side, we've got the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that. It looks like I've got porcelain smooth skin, which, trust me, in reality, without foundation, I definitely don't have that type of skin. It's controlled my oils amazing. You know what? I'm just speechless looking at this side. Looks so flawless. It's still looking really matte. Even on my nose, there's like minimal shine. Actually, there's hardly any shine. There's no caking or separation going on. On my chin, there's no shine. And then on my forehead, there's no shine. This Clinique foundation is so impressive. But yeah, this is what it's looking like after 6 hours. At the moment, I'm so impressed with the Clinique side. But is it still going to be able to control my oils for the rest of the day? We'll find out. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll check in with you guys later on tonight for my final check-in. So I'll see you then. Mwah. Right guys, so I'm back for my final check-in, and it's been a good 10-11 hours now since I applied both of these foundations. I'm going to zoom in and show you how it's looking. So let's look at this side first, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Wow, so even after 10 hours of wear, look how flawless my skin's still looking. The Double Wear's controlled my oils so well. On my smile line, it's still looking really good. There's no caking or separation. That's why the double wear just never lets me down. On my forehead, there's like a little bit of shine there. And on my chin as well, there's a bit of shine peeping through. But it's still looking really good. That's why the Estee Lauder double wear, it just never lets me down. It's like a foundation that I could always rely on. So then let's look at this side now, and it's the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. Wow, I can't believe how well this foundation's actually controlled my oils. Look at that. There's hardly any shine or oils coming out. It's controlled my oils so well. I was thinking that being a serum foundation is actually going to make my skin really oily. However, with this Clinique foundation, if anything, it's actually controlled my oils so well. Even after 10 hours of wear, look at that. It's like shine free. And there's no caking or separation going on, like near my nose area. And on my forehead, there's just no shine. I mean, what is going on? Oh, it's going to be so difficult because they just both look so flawless. Right, so after doing today's 10-hour wear test with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation and the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, the winner is, drum roll, the winner is this Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. Such a close call, and I mean, choosing the winner today, it was so difficult. However, at the end of the wear test, this one just about pipped it to the post and won today's foundation battle. The way it just controlled my oils all day. My skin was like shine free for the whole day. And I have to say, this foundation, it's even better, pardon the pun, it's even better than the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I can't even believe I'm actually saying this, because this double wear, they will always be one of my favorite full coverage foundations. It's one of my holy grail foundations. However, after doing today's wear test, this one, it just beats the double wear just by a little bit. And the fact that this one is also got skincare loving ingredients, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I hope you'll enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know which foundation did you prefer. Did you like the Estee Lauder Double Wear or the Clinique Even Better Foundation? Let me know down in the comments below. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that subscribed to my channel so far. I've just hit 4K subs, so thank you so much to everyone that subscribed. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I hope you'll have an amazing day. I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.